Alright guys, what's up? I'm actually here using Yasuo as you can see in this match. Well, the build that I showed you previously in the beginning of the video was basically a very good build. It is used mainly to sustain against team comps like Vi and Zed and those burst champions. In this matchup, I went against Vigar in mid lane, and the jungler was actually Vi. Ironic, right? Um, in the lobby when I picked Yasuo, Vi was like last pick or second to last pick, and she chose the person chose Vi because the person wanted to counter pick me, right? And as you can see, they also have a Pandian on their team for the counter pick, of course. They actually lost this game. In this lane, I didn't push, and if you look carefully, you realize that I'm not really trying to kill Vigar. It's not that I can't kill him, I can, but if I do, I'm going to bring attention to me. And let me tell you something. Vi mains or Vi players always camp Yasuo, and it is not a good thing. Because whenever Vi gets fed off of you, you will lose game. Because remember, they pick to counter pick you. As you can see right here, Graves is fighting her, and I went to help. Flashed over the wall for the kill. She flashed also. When I got the tornado up, I didn't want to slap her, so I just swing it somewhere else. Like just call it mercy. I gave her mercy because I'm not bragging, but I can use Yasuo really good, right? So it wouldn't matter whether I got kills or not right there. Um, so I'm heading back to lane, and as I was saying before, Yasuo is counter picked by Vi. Even Zed also, because those champions can pick you off in team fights and just burst you down. Your team won't be able to do anything. So this Vi thought that Vi could have won against me in game, and well, just say she thought wrong, or the person thought wrong, because I carried. In matchups like these, you do not, let me tell you something, you do not play in lane as if you're aggressive. It doesn't matter if you're your slam or your Arcadata. Don't play as if you're too good. Because in team fights, you're going to show your styles and combos. In lanes, you don't need to do all of that. Trust me. Showing all of your, going all out in lane, they're going to camp you, and if the Vi camps you, as you can see, she's at my lane. She has been at my lane many times. The reason why I didn't get ganked earlier is because Graves was actually at the side where she wanted to come from, and being a Yasuo main, I knew where to ward because I knew that she was always going to come from that end. Right, that is where her blue is. When she takes her red, she doesn't want to gank you as yet. She wants to go for her blue, then she wants to come to your lane, right? And as I can see, Vigar was playing aggressive because he thought that I wasn't a good player, which I was, and I am. But at the end of the day, I didn't want to, as I said, show off and play as if I'm all that. I didn't want to know anything. I didn't want them to know anything about me until in team fights. So that's why you say, like in the beginning of the video, I saw the little montage that I created where I got triple kill and double kill 2 times. Yeah, in team fight you need to. But as you can see right here, I'm going top lane so I could help out Darius because Darius seemed as if he was struggling against Pandian, and Pandian brought Ghost and Flash. Surprising, normally players like Pandian will have bring Ignite and Flash. So my Darius basically ghosted him down, and I waited until the Darius used the knockup, which was his grab. It was a knockup, and then press R, then just press my ultimate. The Vi was still at my lane, if as you can see on the map, the Vi was still at my lane, and she dropped Rift Herald at my lane because she, as I said, they're going to camp you. You're using Yasuo. Whenever they go champions, like they choose champions like Pandian, um Amumu, even Zed mid lane, what else? Vi also. They're picking those champions to counter pick you. And yeah, as I said, Pantheon, right? Those champions are to pick you off in team fight. It is not for the enemy team. So you have to play smart. Whenever you see like comes like those, just farm lane. buy items when you recall, and then just try to give ganks to a certain lane, whether it be top lane or be bot lane. Let your team carry you. You don't be the one to try to carry the game by yourself solo, because trust me, I've played many games, and yeah, I didn't hold right there because it wasn't necessary. And he doesn't have any flash either ways. He just flashed. And yeah, and I was here taunting my, my jungler. My jungler didn't gank me none whatsoever, and I wasn't raging on him. I didn't care, to be honest. I think we lose this dragon, but I think here is where I picked up the triple kill. But it doesn't matter, yeah. The what you call Seraphine? She was fed. I'm actually tired, guys. The Seraphine was fed. She was the one getting all of the kills at bot lane. But I carried the game. I wasn't afraid of Seraphine getting fed. Seraphine is not that important. I can basically block every single thing from Seraphine, even our basic attack. Right? Right here I picked up the triple kill. I got the assist from my ADC. And as I keep saying, I'm going to put up a Ash build, and I'm eventually going to. Right? I have the video on my PC, just need to edit it. The Ash is actually a powerful champion in League of Legends, if you know. Sorry, in Wildrift, if you know how to build her, but you have to know how to build her. And she's going to be useless in team fights. Yeah, so guys, you don't necessarily need to push in mid lane and doing all of those stupid things. Trust me, it is not useful. It is not worth it, because the enemy team is going to camp you, and if you get camped, then trust me, you alone can be a hanker that is burden enough to, you know, let your team lose. If I didn't win wall right there, I would have died. Trust me, I would have died, because Seraphine is fed, and the ADC is also fed as well. Right? I don't know why Pandian even came up here to try and help them. Yeah, pro Yasuo. You know, just that, because I knew I want this game, because I already look. It's like Itachi in Naruto. You just try to basically see how the enemy actually work, and then you just go all out and destroy them, or do little to nothing and then destroy them. Because trust me, the V guy wasn't fed, so he couldn't have carried, right? Look right now. V guy can't do anything. I didn't feed Vigar, so Vigar couldn't have done anything. I was going to help my top lane, but sorry, my ADC, but she died before time. I would have gotten a double kill up there, but she died before time. Dividing all my ADC, she saved the ultimate because she wanted to use it on me. I'm telling you guys how this thing works, you know. Vi went jungle just to focus me. It wasn't to focus anybody else on the team. There's no one on our team that she went Vi for, because number one, we don't have a Jin or a Javen, and Jin and Javen are literally two of the most powerful ADCs in Wild Rift right now. Even especially with the Fox, given the fact that new items came in. So yeah, I was going to attack the misfortune, but I think, sorry, I thought their her team was coming to assist her. That's the reason why. And here I saw where she got in. Ulted by Ash, and I just went in. You know, just for the kill, and then came up back. Surprising she lived. I didn't know that she lived. I flashed right there and missed. Flashed too late, dash through. If I didn't dash through, Seraphine would have killed me right there. It's surprising that she had no mana, yet she still was able to hit an ability. Ironic, right? That's the power of a stupid champion. But yeah, um, yeah, guys. So that's just the case. I know I'm just going to recall the reason why I hovered over the plant was just in case anyone came around from the darkness. Instead of basic attacking them, I could have taken the fruit, eaten the fruits, and then have enough HP to actually fight them. So yeah, I light up the place. Get the red buff, the pickup, then went to help to assist at Jagan. Right? As you see, you don't go in first. You need to bait out the enemy team ultimate. A lot of people don't understand now where you should do that. Whenever the enemy, alright. Remember, you know, that. Understand this. When they use an assassin or a fighter, Master Yi or Yasuo or Z, you don't go in, you don't enter team fight first. And the reason being for that is simple. You don't want them to give you every CC and all that they have. So your main objective is to kill the ADC or hence the backline. So when they use every single thing on your team now, when you go into team fights as Yasuo, you Q auto attack Q until you get tornado and then try to hit that tornado on their backline. Then you start from there and make your way up because they have nothing to help their bot line, right? Their back line. So as you can see right here, we took Baron, of course. The graves are actually good. I'm yarning. The graves was actually good. Hey guys, we basically won the game, and that's what I wanted to say in the video. And this is the high level sustained build that I was talking about. Unity Force is way more potent than IE. But yeah guys, thank you for watching and catch you in the next one.